Hello, hello. Welcome on in, everyone. Here we go. Make a few little adjustments here. Move that a little lower to the side. There we go. Perfect. Some live editing action going on. Welcome on in. I hope the sound is okay. You can still hear the music, but it's not blaring or it's not covering my voice up. Welcome to Pisces season. Happy Pisces season. So my love to all my Pisces out there, my rising suns, moons, all your placements. And so this is your weekly vibe check, what to expect of the week ahead, using mainly oracles. I changed it up ever so slightly. Music just a tad up. Okay. It's sometimes harder to do live just because what's it called? I usually, if I do a recording, I do a test recording first with the sound. So there we go. That should be better. And looks like Stream Elements is delayed, but it is working to get some links for Discord, Ko-Fi, for Lurk, and of course this is when Guinness decides to bark, because why not? Why not? This is sometimes why it's hard to do lives when it's like this, because of distractions. Okay, so it sounds good. All right, welcome on in. Happy Pisces season. If you haven't been here before, what I do is that I start, and I'm going to start here with Pisces season, with Pisces, because we're in Pisces season. So we're going to start off with Pisces versus starting with Aries. And you get a major arcana card, a surrender card, what to bring in, some blessings card here, this little secret garden oracle, self-care, and a daily oracle. So this is what we're doing today, and go one by one. Start with the fish, yes. And if you hear me talking, what you should be able to see is chat replay. If you're watching this as a replay, you're watching the introduction. If you hear me making comments, you're like, where did that come from? Or it sounds like I'm reading something, to this, it should be either like below you, like below the description or next to the description, somewhere on your page, there should be a live chat replay. So you can read chat, you can see what's going on there. If you want to bring up the conversation again, pop into the Discord. All those links will be down in the description below. And if you are here after the live stream is over, you're going to go back and check your reading. Down below, after this live stream is over, I should have timestamps. So you'll see like Pisces and you'll see a timestamp, and you would click on it and it'll fast forward you to your reading. Now this is with the intent for your rising sign, but I know some people may not know what your rising sign is, or you want to learn more about it, or you may only know your sun sign because you don't know your time of birth. So if you do know your time, then you can go to the description box. There's a link there that will take you to a website that will help you figure out what your rising sign is. And if not, if you want to just go by your sun sign, that's cool too. Most people try to do both rising and sun sign, but whatever your feels to call to do, go for it. And yes, so Stream Elements is now working. We got that working this time. All right, cool. Okay, so let's get things started. Welcome on in. We're going to start with Pisces. I think that covers everything. Let's start these readings, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope this is useful. Make sure to drop a comment, and check back for the other videos. Subscribe to the channel if you like these type of style videos. Sometimes I do this pre-recorded, like last week, so you can check that out, and see if you like that style better. Okay? And I just noticed some blue ink on my nail, because why not? Okay, so let's start. Hi, Betty. Welcome on in. We're just getting started. We're kicking things off because we're in Pisces season. We will be starting with Pisces. Put Pisces over here. Put those to the side right now. Make some space. Get you a coffee, tea, of bubbles. Thank you, Erin. Get you a coffee, tea, bubbles. Thank you so much for the donut. I appreciate it. For the Ko-Fi tip. All right, let us find out what's in store. What's the major arcana that is guiding Pisces for this week? What is guiding Pisces for this week? Oh, and fingers crossed that my internet doesn't crap out today. It's been doing good, but you know what? It always likes to play when we're actually live, right? All right, what major arcana is looking out for Pisces this week? What wants to guide, have a lesson for Pisces? Oh. We have the sun, some Leo energy. Sun rules over Leo. So we have the sun coming in there, so there could be abundance. This could be light shining in dark situations, like you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel in that sense, like something will be resolved, clarity is coming to you, you're going to figure out how to solve your problems this week, Pisces. An urge of creativity, if you've been feeling like very black lately, this should be able to bring out your creativity a lot more, shining in on it. So starting off with a good week, starting off with positive energy with the sun coming in there. Just always be cautious so you don't lead to burnout. Not too much sun. Let us find out what Pisces needs to surrender for this week. Pisces, what do you need to let go of for this week? Start of your season, what is something you need to surrender for this week? Surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve your goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. Kind of relating right back to that sun card, like you're going to do everything that you can this week. You're going to like shine like the sun and achieve your goals. And just like surrender it to the divine. Let them take over from there. They need to surrender Aquaman. We're going to do that. We're going to do that to make sure we save some space there. And I swear, the diffusers have been ordered, so hopefully that glare doesn't glare so much anymore. They have been ordered, and I should have them either tomorrow or the day after. Here we go. We have love. Allow it to pour in and out of you. This could be really dealing with a partnership. This could be dealing with some self-love, growing into your abundance with love, like wanting more love into your life, surrounding with things that you love. Maybe even just surrounding yourself with flowers. Doesn't have to be particularly, these look like roses. It doesn't have to be these flowers, but maybe flowers that represent your love or that make you very happy. Let us see what our secret garden has in store for Pisces. Okay, we had one jump out. Dare. Take a risk and fly. Maybe some of you need that dare to let that love in, to let it pour in and out of you. You haven't been feeling very love lately, and this is more about you bringing in that love for yourself. Take a chance on yourself. Okay. Then let's launch off from the deck. Yes, it did. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. That's why I split the deck like that, because I don't have the time or patience, basically, to wait for a card to flip out. So I will just do that. Okay, so self-care. Self-care for Pisces before we end on your daily oracle. What is something that you can do, Pisces, if you choose to, for self-care? Nourish your temple. And this brings back, we see flowers, we see flowers everywhere around here. This is definitely resonating in the sense of taking care of yourself. This is about, maybe you've got goals for yourself this week, and it's about nourishing yourself, showing love to yourself. And you're going to be reaching those goals. You're going to be taking dare, taking that risk on yourself, believing in yourself. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Let us find out the daily oracle for Pisces. I know this is like unusual because it's a book, but it's really fun. Let us find out, where does it want to open to? Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Receive as generously as you give. Receive as generously as you give. That is beautiful. And I think because a lot of you do put out a lot of love towards others, and you need to allow that love to come in towards you. You need to allow others to love you as well. Show you how they love you. Show you to allow that into your life. And that's basically what we do for this reading for this week. Like I said, I changed up the oracles a little bit this time around. Really just like these two, switch out two for these two. But this is what we have here. So I hope you have a wonderful week. It looks like it's just going to be very up and up for you, Pisces. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this, and see you guys later. Bye. Okay. So now let me reset. Let's reset everybody. This makes things go a little bit easier. Let me just take a quick photo. Okay, Pisces, you are complete. Aries, getting closer and closer to Aries season. But here we go, Aries, let's start with you. Let's do the thing. Move these guys over. And let us find out what major arcana is guiding Aries this week. I know someone in chat right now who happens to be an Aries moon. I take it you're just going to ignore this though and not going to apply it to your Aries moon. But I do know of an Aries sun that comes back here and will watch this video too. Okay, what major arcana is calling out? It's going to be this one. Is calling out to Aries. Ooh, the devil. Are we sure, RNG? I see you in chat right now, and this brings out that Capricorn energy. The devil, ruled by Capricorn. Aries, you might have work on the brain this week. Work on the brain. Make really diving in deep this week about what is chaining you down, what you want to like release yourself from. No, do not at me. Well, this is Capricorn. Capricorn are workaholics. That's like one of the traits that people talk about when you hear Capricorns, that they work very hard. But this could also be with that fiery Aries energy. You play hard, you work hard, you want to get stuff done, but you want to fight maybe powers of authority that is chaining you down, and want to break free of that authority. This is becoming more aware of those vices and making sure you don't take the work to an unhealthy level, to make sure you balance it out more. The devil brings in that message of making sure that no one is tricking you, double check the books, making sure you have time dedicated to yourself. You know, don't let your passions like take away from time of taking care of yourself. Making sure you get enough rest, you get enough sleep, you get enough some self-care, which definitely will be needed for you for this week. But you could be making power moves this week, Aries. Some power moves, some deals with the devil, if you would say it that way. So be very cautious about any deals you make this week to make sure it benefits you in the end. But also make sure to double check what you might be losing. All right, what does Aries need to surrender this week? Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself, and that right there could be what you are surrendering, what you're trying to release yourself with from that devil card there. The chains that are holding you down, Aries, is outdated beliefs about yourself that you need to surrender, you need to get rid of. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. Yep, so those outdated beliefs that you keep believing are what's chaining you down this week, and so you may have to go through and actually do that. For some of those, that could be, because we have the devil here, it could be shadow work that you need to do if you don't do shadow work, or you need to learn more information about shadow work. It's about learning about your traits, about things that you hide from yourself, dealing with those things of the past to let those go. To be aware of when you like talk to yourself or you're like, I can't do this or that because of XYZ or what I've done. It's like those don't define you any longer. You can make new actions. You can change. All right, what blessings are heading Aries? What's heading your way this week? Rest. There we go. Give yourself time to recuperate. Just kind of went over that. Needing some rest, needing to make sure that you take some time for yourself. Like I said, some of you might be making power moves that might be very stressful. You're not sure of the outcome. You might be fighting against authority. So you need to have some rest in between to make sure you're at peak condition. Oh, rest you say? I don't say. The card Spirit says. Back to bed this moon goes. Got you. Okay, mods out. Let's see if any. Yep. Strength. Don't let weeds and thistles cultivate in your garden. And those weeds and thistles, again, could be representation of another person. They could be a representation of fake friends. They could be a representation of those outdated beliefs about yourself. Don't let those weeds and thistles cultivate in your garden. Very straightforward reading for Aries today. You sure this wasn't for Caps? I'm positive this wasn't for Capricorn. As you can see, we've got Aries out here. Capricorn, you can't claim this. But if it's resonating with you a lot, it could be resonating because you do have a moon in Aries. Talking to chat right now, Aries. If you're like, what are you talking about? I don't have a moon in Aries. I'm here because it's my rising or sun sign. I am talking to chat, which you should be able to see in the live chat replay. Okay, definitely self-care. Although that rest right there is self-care, so you might get two options then. Let's see what is in store. Read. We have reading. Some of you might be gaining knowledge this time, or you potentially need to read some self-help books that maybe can help you with surrendering those outdated beliefs about yourself because you don't know how to just to do that. You need to read steps to do that. For some of you, that type of rest may not actually be sleep. It's just resting your mind and sending you to a world of fantasy so you can just relax and be in your own zone. Find books that empower you too. And because we see reading, we see strength with the weeds and the thistles. That could be reading about gardening because we see a lot of nature being present into here and that earth energy from Capricorn. Some of you might be reading about how to garden to prepare for that. And let us get Aries, your daily oracle. This could not be more true to that of an Aries. I feel like you don't even need to say this to an Aries, but why take one step when you can start running? And I think that this does say, like, you know, why take one step when you can start running? Because some of you are going to have an initial big urge of energy this beginning of the week, starting it up. Make sure you take that time to rest so you can keep the momentum going. Do not go to burnout. Do not let those traits burn you out, okay? Do books on tape count? Yes, yes. Books on tape always count. Okay, Aries, that was your reading. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this resonated with you. I hope this was helpful or useful for this week. Come back and check out the video if you want to see if it resonated with you. Drop a comment to my Aries fam out there, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Okay, peeps who are here in the live, let me just quickly take this little photo so I can post this later. Just saw a massive text message because I'm using my phone right now to take these photos really quick. Okay, Aries. Be proactive. Put you guys over here already. Boom, boom, boom. And we have Taurus. Taurus is up next. I'm very curious to know what's in store for Taurus. Since we just had Capricorn show up, is there be more earth energy? Let us find out what major arcana will be guiding Taurus for this week. I already saw it. It's going to be this one. We have the Emperor, Aries energy coming out to play. Now with the Emperor, it does bring stability. It does bring structure and order, which is very, very fond of Taurus energy. You like that fixed energy of that Emperor where it stays in stability. But Aries, which charges this card, which is the zodiac associated with the Emperor, can give you that burst of energy you need to get the momentum going. They're going to help push you along the long run of things to get things going. You're going to be making moves this week that will have lasting effects in a positive way. And for some of you, you are restructuring with that 4 energy, restabilizing something, or you're realizing where the weak parts are in the plan you're cultivating and the changes you want to make this week, and you're reworking them to make everything more stable. For some of you, you might require a mentor. You might require a mentor who has these abilities, that's someone you look up to, who is maybe scholarly, who has a lot of information that you can get help from. So keep that in mind, Taurus. Let us find out what Taurus needs to surrender for this week. I am reading chat, so you guys know. Okay, we have surrender to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. And this could be where we're talking about where you're trying to find where like your weakest point is, your mind, body, and spirit, and where you need to be, like where you need to rejuvenate that aspect. How do you gain that spark again? The Emperor, like I said, is very sturdy and consistent. They get the ball rolling, but they know how, because they're connected to the Keens and the Tarot, they know how to keep it very, that stable energy. And that also means having discipline and willpower, understanding when you need to rest and sleep so that you don't lead to burnout and that you can keep your creativity going for this week. And maybe... Sorry, like that glare. We got something coming in for that. Okay, what blessings are being sent to Taurus for this week? What blessings? We have forgiveness. Set yourself free. This could be forgiveness for past actions that you've done to others or others have done to you. It's not forgetting those things. It's more about just forgiveness so that you no longer have to dwell on it. Because this could be leading to maybe why you're not getting enough rest and sleep because you're thinking about it too much, or it's always on your mind, and you need to like have that authority. You need to get your voice back. You need to have that power back. Who's stolen your power? Who have you given it away to? Because it's constantly on your mind. You need to have that forgiveness so that you can move on. As I said, it's not about forgetting. It is not about forgetting what has been done to you, but it's more of moving on from that, so that you can use your energy, your time and energy for something more productive. I can hear people typing right now, but I want revenge. And it's like, okay, cool. Well, you know what? But You got to give yourself some time to rest too, to get those creative ideas pumping. Okay, so this one jumped out of the deck. We have Wallflower. Look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. So this is again about setting yourself free. To set yourself free, to get your creativity blooming out there, look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. Okay, what is some, oh gosh, stay there. What is some self-care for Taurus for this week? What is something that you can do if you choose to? Nourish your temple, eating really good food, and like we said, connecting with your mind, body, and spirit. So some of you need to nourish it by meditation. You need to nourish your body, find out your aches and pains and what you can do about that. Your mind, giving you some form of relaxation, like also like that light feeling if you forgive someone or you forgive what has been done to you because you no longer want to harp on it. That light feeling in your mind. But nourishing your temple, focusing on your body this week. Oh, no fall. Okay, here is the daily oracle for Taurus. Nourish yourself, damn it. Yes. Double check your meals, making sure perhaps some of you might need to change up your rule for caffeine at a certain time to make sure you get some sleep and rest. You can't have it as late. We have, you're not for everyone, you're for you and the people who get you. Your body is a temple, not an amusement park. Very true. So Taurus, we have this for you. You're not for everyone. You are for you and the people who get you. This is keeping the people that matter close to you, that they're going to be, perhaps they are the crack in the concrete because they set you free, right? Wait, do not touch the caffeine. I'm not saying to stop caffeine. I'm saying perhaps for like you're trying to get a good night's sleep, your last cup of caffeine for that day, whatever form of caffeine it is, should be just a little earlier. So if you want to get a good night's sleep, like you're making that intent to do so. And that comes from the Emperor in the terms of willpower and strength. But I would never say to stop having caffeine or whatnot. Like I could never do that. So, but if you have to say your cutoff time is a little earlier, just for a night, so you can nourish your temple, because that's your moment of self-care. You can pick one night this week. That's what we're going to aim for, because small steps matter. So if you want to do that at least just once this week, this is the sign to do so, to plan it. Get the Emperor's, I was saying the Emperor's Groove. Yeah, you know what? You can watch the Emperor's Groove. Great movie. And yeah, and set that time up for you to nourish your body, your mind, your spirit. Okay, Taurus, again, you are not for everyone, you're for you and the people who get you. This is your reading, your vibe check for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below because I love to read your comments. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Okay, let me reset and then quickly take a photo of these two. This is why sometimes I don't do this live. It's better to record because I feel like people get bored in the live stream when I'm like doing this sort of stuff. But that's why if you are here on the live and you just want to come back for your reading, I will have everything timestamped, so do not worry. So you can come back later. No hard feelings. Okay. Taurus is there. I see Gemini waiting. Gemini, you are up. You are doing great, thank you. Let us find out what major arcana is calling to Gemini for this week. Wait, what's the time? You know the timestamp on the bottom of the video? A timestamp is where it'll have the time where your reading starts. So you can click on it and it'll fast forward to your reading. It'll be in the description box below. All right, Gemini, what major arcana is calling out to you this week? You should be noting, should I be noting that? I mean, if you want to, if you can. If not, that's fine, I'll do it. Oh my gosh, we got the card of Gemini in the major arcana. We have the Lovers. Gemini, you are in the zone this week. You'll be at peak. So Gemini governs the Lovers card in the tarot. This is about communication. This is about connection between mind, body, and soul. Connection to the divine. Things are in peak balance this week. You'll be at your prime with the Lovers card guiding you. You might be having lessons of tough love. I have been focused. Geminis will be mad if you ignore them. But Gemini, this is your week. This is your week to get your plans into motion. This is just your plans to take charge. This is to double check if you need to. Your mind, body, and soul action going on there. Connections with others, connection with the divine will be at peak since it's Gemini getting the card in Gemini. Let us find out what Gemini needs to surrender this week. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy there. So definitely for you, you might need to be out in nature. We see trees in both of these, although one tree is on fire, so just ignore that part. But some of you need to spend some time in nature or see images of nature. You need to recharge yourself. You need maybe to disconnect from technology just for a bit to get that recharge going on. I will not make a joke about surrendering. But yeah, so you have that time. If you hear me reading something, Gemini, it is because live chat replay should be going on, so I keep seeing that. Let us find out what blessings are heading Gemini to Gemini this week. But yeah, things like some of you need to reconnect with nature, and that could be what your guides are pushing for you to do. You might have guides that are in nature. Here we go, your blessings. You are safe. The universe has your back. Like I said, this is a very divinely guided week for you. You're safe, and the universe has your back. And this is what I was kind of talking about with that Gemini card. Like, as you can see, although it is a skeleton version of an angel, but it is supposed to be a representation of the divine, of your spirit team, of your ancestors, that they are protecting you this week, and they maybe want an offering set on the altar for them. Excuse me. And so yeah, and like you are divinely protected. That is your blessing this week. Okay. That was really quick. We have patience. Wait for the fruit to ripen. That might be very hard for you this week. But patience is key here. And that's why I was saying, like, maybe you need to disconnect and need to reconnect with nature. Need to do meditation, need to speak and communicate I was saying to your ancestors, but with your altar, leaving stuff for them, to your ancestors, to spirit. That is kind of what I see here. This is the vibe that I'm getting from this. This week will be very spiritual for you, because everything else seems to be going very well. Kind of like see the blessings that are around you and have that patience. And let's see what self-care Gemini can do for this week. Clear your energy field. And this is like part of that reset. This is part of what you'll be doing about, like I said, when you're leaving like an offering, asking for protection, you might be clearing your energy field using a smoke cleanse, or you can just do a sound cleanse in your house. It doesn't have to be like the imagery here. You can clear your energy field by every which way that you feel confident in doing. You can do, like I said, a smoke cleanse, where you can boil. There's another cleanse where you can like boil certain items, certain like scents, fruits and like cinnamon in water on the stove, if you can do that safely. For some people, it's just blaring loud music, you know, or certain music that gets you pumped and going so you can clear your energy field, feeling fresh and renewed. Or doing something with crystals too. Okay, so here is Gemini. Here's your daily oracle for the week. Loosen your grip. Loosen your grip. And I think that's why patience is key here. You don't want to hold on something too tightly when you're trying to focus in on what gets you going. And understanding that you don't have control of everything. So if things feel like they're not going your way, know that they're in your benefit. Okay, Gemini, this is your reading for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for being here. Drop a comment. I love to read the comments. Let me know if this resonated or whatnot with you, okay? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Did not know about the boil thing. Yeah, so some people do boil because will boil water and put scents in there because they can't stand the smoke that comes from a smoke cleanse. Like they have allergies or whatnot. Like they can't handle that. So they will do just like that with the water on the stove. But you need to be able to like watch it so that it doesn't, you know, you don't start burning anything. Okay, let's reset. Kind of want to try one. Yeah, I think people like to use, and I'm not sure if it's for a cleanse or it's just for nice scents. Like, I think like orange and cinnamon are popular choices. Maybe some cloves in there. But we have cinnamon sticks that we can try. So you can have the house like, and I think people put like apples. They'll do like apple cinnamon scented stuff. All right, sip of water, and then we will get started on Cancer. And bless you, Orangey. I could hear you sneezing. Next day off. Nothing. We try it, love. Okay. All right, Cancer. It is your turn. To my Cancer risings, my Cancer suns out there, let us find out what major arcana is calling to you for this week. I tried to muffle it. No, I heard both times. But I couldn't say anything because I think that was during the starting screen. Alright. Cancer, what major arcana is calling to you? What wants to guide you this week? We have a winner. Judgment, the card of spiritual awakening, connected to Pluto. Pluto, planet of transformation and endings. So this week something might be coming to an end for you, or you need to be connected to your ancestors or your spirit guides, since we see spirits in the imagery here. Some of you might be gaining some knowledge, and this might be more attuned to spiritual knowledge this week. Gaining power, connected to the divine, feeling that protection, feeling like you can do anything, feeling very powerful. Making sure that you are not judging others that are on a similar path to your own, because each path is different. It just might appear to be similar to you. Making sure that you don't let the judgments of others take you off of your path, prevent you from doing something if it was something you were meant to do. Making sure, as long as it's like, you know, safe and it's not hateful or harmful, that sort of stuff. But making sure like you're not really comparing or judging your path to others is what this card will be calling to my Cancers for this week. Cancer, what are you surrendering this week? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to let Spirit handle for you, if possible? Don't be judgy Judy. Got it. Yes. Surrender stress. I love and hate this card when it comes up because it is so easy to say, surrender your stress. Just let it go. I will read it first and then I'll get into it. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Now, it is easier said than done. Easier said than done just to surrender your stress, right? Stress doesn't just go away because you tell it to go away. However, I always interpret this card as letting it go away for a moment to give you that moment of clarity. Taking those deep breaths when you're feeling like the stress is coming on. Taking those deep breaths before you can get started on it, fixing and solving the problem, because that's the only way the stress is actually going to go away, is figuring out how you're going to deal with it, how you're going to solve it. But like harping on it so much may not be useful. Like, you know, even if it's a moment that you need to walk away from it and then come back to it later. With Judge Judy, we always want to be Judge Judy. Yes, always want to be Judge Judy. All right, what blessings are heading out for Cancer for this week? Flow, see where it takes you. And it's kind of that momentum with the surrender your stress. This week might be a little less on solving your problems and more of like being aware of your problems. Like you're letting certain things flow and you're understanding what you can control and what you can't control this week. You know, like you want to be able to control everything. You want things to go a certain way and it's not happening, which is causing you stress. And you need to understand where things are that just need to flow. They just, because you don't have any control over them. And understanding that might ease your stress. Realizing that the control has been taken out of your hands. And you can only do and only act on like what you can change, what you can adapt to is where you're going to be able to make those changes. Okay, what little itty bitty card? Do we have anyone that flips out this time? Let's see. Yes, we do. We have Wallflower. Look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. And again, this kind of brings up that peace of mind in the sense of like you're going to find that crack in the wall that's going to be able to release yourself in there. Some of you might be very stressed out though if you're judging your predicament against that of others, wondering why you don't have the same success that they do. That it's about, you know, some things just have to flow a certain way. That you will find that crack in the concrete and find your way out and find your way out of that stressful situation. This, like I said, might be more of a priority of realizing what is causing you stress. So definitely, what is some self-care that Cancer can do this week? Connect with fire. Some of you, the element of fire is reaching out to you. Like we talked about with connecting to Pluto. So Pluto rules over Scorpio. And Scorpio, yes, you would think scorpion, but also can be, the imagery is also related to a phoenix. And phoenix, what they do, they rise from the ashes. Okay, so this could be like a burning ritual for some of you if you can safely connect with fire. For some of you, you're being called to at least like light a candle. Again, if you can do like fire, you have to be very safe with that. Some of you, it's about lighting a candle, connecting that, or offering a candle to your ancestors, to your divine spiritual team, lighting that. Some of you, it'll be doing divination with fire, casting spells with fire, just you and fire connecting, or also just understanding fire bringing you that warmth, making yourself feeling very warm, very cozy. For some of you, you might want to put on here on YouTube, there are like, they're sometimes live, or they're just ASMR, like fire videos, like fire crackling videos. It might be very pleasant and help with the stress if you can just listen to some ASMR, and listen to a fire burning, watching the fire burn. You can do that safely here on YouTube. And I know for myself, I do like fire crackling. Sometimes they pair it with rain, like a campfire, or I'll watch ASMR videos that have, like, it's a library setting, and they'll have a fire crackling, and they'll have papers and books being, like, shuffled, like, flipped like this, and sometimes rain and sometimes thunder in the background. Okay. Let us see. What is the daily? I'm going to turn on my fireplace, aka the coziness. Yes, yes, definitely that. That could be a way to connect with fire. Don't be fooled. This isn't where it ends. And I definitely think that resonates with this reading so much, because some of you are just like, you're becoming aware of what is like triggering your stress and where you're getting control from it and where you need to let go of that control. You're understanding how you're going to break through with that. And it feels like we have Pluto, like I said, something's going to come to an end because it's a transformation. You're letting go of the past to move on to the future, to something bigger and better for you out there, Cancer. Yes, I want that reading. RNG, you are a Cancer rising. This reading technically is for you. It's for Cancer risings and Cancer sun. So if your sun sign's in Cancer, this is for you. And if your rising is in Cancer, then this is for you. Moon signs, feel free as well to claim these readings. Like my reading, I have a Cancer moon, so. But that is your reading. Thank you. No worries. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Cancer. And I will catch you guys in the next video. No, I just want the last part. No, you can't pick and choose. You get what you get. You get what you get. Don't mind me. Nope, I don't want the weather app. I need the camera app. Thank you. Reset. Leo, speaking to my Leo sun right now. Oh, bug, get out of here. Okay. All right. This counts. This counts as here. Here we are, starting with Leo. Okay, trying to make sure I'm not falling out of my chair over here. It's being pushed back. All right, Leo, what major arcana is calling out to you for this week? Who wants to guide you? Who wants to either potentially teach you a lesson this week? Who is your mentor? Oh my gosh, this bug, get away. Ruining the video. Not for my Leos. Okay. Major, it's gonna be this one. I swear to God, I think I saw the bug again. Sick Guinness on you. It's all ruined. That's it. I'm done. Wow, we have Justice. Libra energy coming in. Is this reading for me? I'm a Libra rising, so is this reading just for me? Okay, anyways. So Justice coming in as divine timing, truth being revealed. This week is about balance, keeping the peace, making sure everything is fair. And this could be fair in your personal life, in your work life, but fairness being kept on yourself, making sure you're not going, not being biased, you're not going one way or another, you're trying to keep things fair. If you've been feeling things that have not been fair for you, that there is going to be consequences to those actions, that the divine is ready and willing to do that, but truth being revealed, because we see here like the truth that is hiding behind this sheet back here, it is slowly falling down. And this could be because maybe you were trying to figure out the pros and cons of a situation, but you were wanting to gain more information, and that is going to be provided to you this week, Leo. Please, there we go. What does Leo need to surrender this week? Surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can do to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. And when we get Justice in a reading, this is for divine timing. They know the exact time of when things are going to happen. There is not much you can do about it before, or just plan for it. Like plan for your success, what you do when you reach this goal, what happens afterwards, what's your next move. But surrender your attachment to the results. Kind of just like do what you do, have fun with it. You know, don't stress out too much about what's going to happen from there. What blessings are being sent your way? Setting intentions, plant the seeds and watch them grow. Exactly. Like just basically mimicking this card as well, mimicking the divine timing part, is we have setting intentions, Leo. You'll be setting intentions so that you can watch something grow, to see it blossom, to set your intentions as well where you're not really worried about the results, because you just like, this is going to be the results. Do what you do is all I heard. Time to go shopping. Oh, that's so funny. That's not one. Yeah, we can go shopping. I would never say no to a shopping. Shopping? What? Okay, no one wants to flop out for that one. That's fine. We have this one that's been peeking out while I shuffle. Hidden depths. You only see the surface, look beyond. You want to look beyond. That's why we kind of like see this. We see the roots. You're going to see something that maybe you're starting this week that has been like, it's the right timing that you're starting. You're starting a new project this week where you didn't realize like at the surface level that this is it, because you don't have, you know, you're never sending any results to it. You're just doing it because it's something you're joyful with, and something that this could actually grow to something huge and has a lot of potential for you. It is coming up at the perfect timing. And we have that you only see the surface, look behind you, that hidden depth. Remember I said truth will be revealed to you this week, Leo. This is what's going to be happening for you. You will be seeing the truth. You will be seeing real faces of people, like their real intentions as well. So some self-care Leo can do this week. Connect with the earth, and we kind of see this imagery again of someone standing in front of the ocean, someone standing in front of a path. Some of you need to connect with earth magic. We see this growing here, gardening or learning about gardening, learning about earth magic, doing crystal magic. We also have connect with earth. Earth is prosperity. It is abundance, which you might be working on this week and bringing you a lot of prosperity and abundance. Working with herbs this week, working with the color green, working with, let's see, earth energies and spirits. What is it that you want to grow? What is it that you want to see, like become like this little root here to whatever big plant or tree it is? Some of you, that could just be taking a walk out in nature, reconnecting with the earth energy. This could be grounding your energy you need to do this week to find those hidden depths hidden within yourself. Finding out what it is that you thought you could never do that you have the power to do. When we're tested is when we reveal our truest selves. And that's literally what I was just talking about. Those hidden depths could be within yourself. Setting intentions for your own goals with yourself. Grounding your energy to make it into a reality. And we have that plant energy. This is a very, well, I know we have air energy from Libra and, you know, Leo is fire, but we're seeing a little bit of water. We're seeing like all aspects of spirit coming into here, of all the elements with that connect with earth energy. Some of you just need to really focus in on the earth side of your energy to ground it. And I know it's kind of hard to see in here, but we see crystals. So some of you that might be dealing with your crystals, cleansing your crystals, empowering and charging your crystals if you need to this week. And working, like I said, working with plants. If you got plants, talk to them, work with them, water them, you know, that could be dealing with literal plants. But that is your reading, Leo. I hope this resonated with you. Let me know what you thought and drop a comment. You know, I love to read your comments. And I will catch you guys in the next video. You have an amazing week, Leo. Bye. Come and ground with us earth signs. Yeah. Earth signs do have that power. Oop. Don't mind me. I'm trying to. Oh my god. Oop. Is that the word that Midwesterns... that I never realized I said? Did I just say it? Yes, yes it is. I never honestly noticed I've ever said it. I only thought of it right now after I did it because we were talking about that on Twitch. With the whole, you know, was it Canadian saying a or about or boot or something like that? And I was like, don't Midwestern say like oop or something? I'm like, oops, oop. I have no idea what it sounds like. And I literally just did it and I didn't even realize it. Like I don't realize it. All right, sip of coffee, sip of water. Everyone hydrate. Not the coffee, but follow that up with some water. We're talking about that earth energy. We're bringing in another earth sign in here. We got Virgo. Virgo, you are up. Virgo, my loves, how are you? Let us find out what major arcana is guiding Virgo this week. I took all the time and I'm just gonna squeeze past you. Right? I was like, I never realized it. I never realized when I have ever said it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Virgo. I'm sure you're looking at this like this is a mess. Why are you doing this? There we go. I hope that's better. And I say that with love, Virgos. I am a Virgo Venus, so I say that with love. Like, literally with love. Oop, pardon me, my dear. Oops. Like, I don't say that word. I've never heard myself say that. Alright, Virgo. Oh, we have a winner. We have the moon relating to Pisces, so Pisces season for Virgo. Some of you are connecting with your inner beast this week. You're connecting with dark energies, and that doesn't mean like evil. That doesn't mean like, you know, like bad energies. It could be connecting just like with dark gods and goddesses of the night, where you find your empowerment from that. In the darkness, you grow stronger. Some of you might be dealing with shadow work because you need to bring things to the light, even into the moonlight, because you're wanting to gain clarity. You're trying to gain that power from the moon. Deep connection with your intuition, more of burying it all, like you know things to be true but you have no idea why they are true this week. Psychic and intuitive powers for Virgo, reading people for Virgo will be very intense this week. You'll be able to be very in tune with that, with the energies that are around you. So this might also be a sign to make sure you have your protection set up, to make sure that, and it's not even like a spiritual drain with people, but that they're taking a lot of your time, your energy, because like they require a lot of your attention, and making sure those boundaries are set up. If you've been having like an icky feeling about someone lately, or a very joyous feeling about someone lately, like you want to be around them, or the person, you know, follow that intuition. You do have to trust that intuition of, you know, why someone might work and why someone doesn't. And you may not have a purpose or reason to that, Virgo. You just know. You can see the signs and you're like, I just know. All right, Virgo, what do you need to surrender this week? Surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessed about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring clarity or even solve the problem. And that's what I was just kind of saying, like, trust spirit, trust the divine, trust that you're connected, trust that, you know, you understand why this person may or may not be good for you, and just trust it to spirit. If you need your space, you create that space. Some of you might have to get, not vicious, but stern, because we have that werewolf. You might have to get stern to make sure that you have that space. You have those boundaries being set for you. Blessings being sent your way. You are safe. The universe has your back. Like I was saying, you might be working with, because we have that darkness around here, feeling comfortable in the darkness, comfortable in the shadows, comfortable with working with like dark energy in the sense of like gods and goddesses or deities of the night, like of the sky, of the moon, of certain stars. That will be where you draw your power from, because you are protected. So get cozy. You know, the universe has your back in all of these things, and they will take care of, with the obsessive thinking of either that person, that dilemma. Give them some time to deal with that before you rush into doing anything. Get mean, but not too mean. Yeah, some people just have to be very stern. You have to be very clear with your words. They don't take hints. They're just like, you know, they just don't take the hint from that. Okay, this one. Okay, I was just checking. That was just one. We have play. Among the grass and wild violets lie undisturbed little secrets to uncover. For some of you, because you might be obsessively thinking about a situation, and we have like that inner beast out there, this might be something athletic you need to do. This might be something like where you have to get your body in motion, that is required of playtime, or, you know, if there is something that just brings you joy. It doesn't have to be like physical movement. If there's a video game you're wanting to play, reading, that could bring out these hidden attributes, like, you know, these secrets. This could be, like I said, some of you might be dealing with I'm combining two words, shadow work. It might be dealing with your inner child. Go for a run. If you can go for a run, you can get the body moving. You could be just doing some light yoga, but this is something about more of just having a playtime, like doing something for fun. If you're going to go move your body, do it for fun, Virgo, to bring in that joy. To bring in, see, yeah, among the grass and the wild violets, like undisturbed little secrets to uncover. And I also kind of get the vibe of, you know, playtime could be reading like a really good book or a fantasy book. It doesn't have to be knowledge. You're not doing it for knowledge. You're doing it just for, you know, having that moment. It could be doing a coloring book. It could be what you consider childish activities, but you can have that moment for it anyways, you know. And I get the vibe right now. Some of you are seeking clarity about a situation, Virgo, where it's because you feel like if you play, you're ignoring the situation. That's why you've been thinking about it so much, because if you feel like if you take any playtime away from it, or if you're not actively trying to solve the problem, it feels like you're, like, you know, just ignoring it and it'll never get fixed, and you feel childish doing that. Where in this moment, you know what the truth is, you know what the answer is, what you have to do, but you're not, you don't trust that instinct. That's why you're obsessively thinking over and over, is this the right thing to do? Am I going to do this? And this is your moment to breathe, to take a step back, take some time for yourself, that playtime, whatever that will calm you down, get your anxieties out just for that moment. I wouldn't say anxieties, that was the wrong word. I would say that energy, that energy like that makes you like jittery, that you're just like, oh my gosh, you're always in motion, to kind of either like run it out to burn that energy away, you know. But that is fun. That is like, you know, for some of you, you just can't go out for a run, you don't want to, whether it's because of weather or because it's running, like who likes cardio. So maybe like more along the lines of dancing. It could be where you can play and get some motion out, just like even some soft movements. Hi Violet, how are you doing? Welcome on in. We are currently on Virgo risings and Virgo suns. But yeah, so that's what I'm getting the vibe for you for Virgo. Let us find out what some self-care you can do for this week. This might be very, very good for you. It might be something different from the play. So maybe you don't want to play. You don't want to play games, but maybe you want to do this instead. Do you do Capricorn yet? No, I have not done Capricorn yet. I started with Pisces since we're in Pisces season, and we've been going on from that one. So Capricorn, not yet. We have connect with crystals. This is also for meditation. This might be a lot easier to do than the play if you want to do meditation. Meditate with yourself, feeling that divine protection there, but connecting with your crystals. If you don't have crystals, you can do either like crystal oracle decks or just maybe get a reading with crystals, with one of those from other tarot readers out there. Do research on crystals. That might bring you joy. That's some playtime. Because you want to get hands-on with something that works better for you, Virgo. Also, just grounding your energy, like the chaotic energy of like not knowing bothers you so much. You want to ground your energy. I am waiting patiently for Capricorn. Nice. Yes, we're getting to Capricorn kind of soonish. All right, Virgo. What is your daily oracle? You're stronger than you realize. You are stronger than you realize. So even if you take this moment of time for this week to kind of de-stress, it won't mess you up. It's not going to set you off your path. You're stronger than you realize in the situation, okay? So that is your reading, Virgo, for this week. Have a wonderful week, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Okay, let me reset. This is so interesting to do this live. But fingers crossed, internet is still going strong. I'm like, of course, it would be going strong today of all days. I need to quickly take a photo of this. I need my vibe, but we have a Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius before Caps. Libra, you say? To me, a Libra rising? What? You know, I guess just be happy that Capricorn, Aaron, like Capricorn isn't the last one on the deck this time. Alright, to my Libras out there, welcome on in. I am a fellow Libra rising, so this will also be very interesting this time. Just wait, you know, next year we'll be starting with Capricorn at some point, right? What major arcana is calling out to Libra for this week? What wants to guide you? What wants to be there for you or teach you a lesson, Libra? We have the Fool. I feel like this was for last week too, but I could be mistaken. We have the Fool. New beginnings. A fresh start. Being protected by the divine, as we see a guiding spirit right here. Making sure that you don't take that foolish next step, but you might be feeling foolish this week if you feel like you don't know where you're going and you're just gonna start though. Like, don't feel foolish about it. Everyone has to start somewhere. Some of you might be having like it's a rebellious act towards a traditional means against authority, and just know that you have everything that you need to kind of get things started, to get things going. Look at the tools and the blessings that you have around you for this week to get started on whatever path it is that you're trying to take. whether that is looking for love or deepening your relationship, or healing for love, or a spiritual path, a career path this week. But let us find out what Libra you need to surrender for this week. Let's do that one more time. Okay. Surrender your attachment to results, which pairs perfectly with the Fool, because it's about just getting started and not worrying about the results at this time of your journey. Not that the results aren't important, but more if they can't be your main focus. You just need to get started. The formula for success is to do all you can do to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it, especially if you want it to come about a certain way. You're like, I need it to happen this particular way. That may not be what's beneficial for you, and you need to be able to adapt to the change. This is the beginning of your journey for you for this week, for new endeavors. It is the beginning for you. So having it to want to come out a very particular way may not be beneficial. And because you may not be open or perceiving things a certain way, you need to have another eye on this. You need to see it from a different perspective of how you can gain the results that you want. All right, what blessings are being sent your way, Libra? Caution, keep your guard up. So keeping your guard up, and this is why we're talking about, like, you know, because the results or which way you want it to happen may cost you in the end, because you're forcing it to happen a certain way on your journey versus allowing things to flow and happen as they need to be. So this week is keeping, also caution could be just in those relationships, in your work life. Just double check everything this week, Libra, okay? This isn't to make it scared, it's just to make sure that you don't get caught in a web that it's be harder for you to get out of. You know, Libras do like to keep the balance, you like to keep the peace, you like to be very diplomatic, keep things very fair, but someone's not playing by the rules because they're not giving you the results that they're like, well, if you want the results this way, you're gonna have to do things my way. The Fool comes in and says, no, I may look foolish doing things the way I want to do it, but that's what I'm going to do. Move. A rolling stone gathers no moss. And there we have it, because you will be moving today. You're going to be more of the spider than you are going to be caught in the web for this week. So move. A rolling stone gathers no moss. This is also just implying back to the Fool again. That Fool energy of getting the momentum going. You're going to get started on your journey. Whatever journey it is that you and your heart's desire wants to happen this week. That is your freedom to choose and your freedom choice for that, Libra. You're going to have to get up and start moving and start taking that initiative, but not worrying about the results. Get up and don't be a stone. All right, what does self-care look like for Libra this week? Create art. So this might be a creative endeavor or wanting to get started on an art project that you didn't know you wanted to start with, or you've been very cautious about starting. This is about getting started with it, because nothing is permanent here. You can do one artwork and then start over again. You can fix it. You can, you know, if it's digital artwork, if it's traditional artwork, you might want to start something and you might be learning from it. You might feel foolish because it is a new path. Like you're wanting the results to be perfection, but that's not what's going to happen for you, Libra, because you have to learn. And every time you do learn, you gain momentum. You gain a new skill. All right. What is the daily oracle for this week for Libra? There are a lot of things we can't see doesn't make them less true. And this could be, if you can't see the results, it doesn't mean that they're less true and happening. It's having that faith. And it's about having that faith in both, like, your guides, your spirit, and your own abilities, your own skill, that you can do this, and trusting your intuition for this week. All right, Libra, that is your reading for this week. I hope you have an amazing week. Drop a comment. You know I love to read them. And I will catch you guys in the next video. And here we go. Libra, that was a beautiful reading. Let me quickly take this photo. If you're wondering why, if you're in the live that I'm taking this photo, I want to post just these parts, just of this part, for Instagram and for probably Twitter. So we'll talk. That's like business talk, I guess. It's content creation talk. But it doesn't seem to be slowing me down that much. All right, I need another sip of coffee. And this is today's coffee. An iced caramel macchiato with vanilla cold foam on top. So freaking yummy. Nicole, are you clipping these as videos after? So I keep them, I keep it like this, and I just put timestamps after the video is over, and just put timestamps in the bottom so people can just fast forward to their reading. I want to figure out, I think chapters. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. I don't know if that makes it better or worse to leave chapters in here, but at least do that. And then, so it's just one video on the live. And then, but on Instagram and on Twitter, well, I haven't done it on Twitter yet, so Twitter will be new. But on Instagram, I'll do a carousel. And I'll either post a picture of, like, the sign with, like, whatever major arcana that happens, and just put like a brief thing in the description. But if you want more information, you can come watch the video. Or like for today for Twitter, I think the daily oracle is pretty cool, so I figure like we'll just do the sign with the oracle for today. And I might change it up. I was thinking originally like self-care one, but I was like, you know what, I feel like the daily oracle. My only thing is I didn't think of is that the daily oracle as a book is really hard to like hold, and I was trying to do that over here off camera. So, you know, trying to hold it over here in my hand and hold the card and hold the book. I was like, no, that's just too much. Okay, Scorpio, let's get started on your reading. See, camera, please. Please, you're so blurry. You're so blurry, but you're supposed to be a good camera. There we go. That's how close I have to put it so you can see that it's Scorpio. Gosh. Okay. Scorpio, let's find out what major arcana is calling to you today, or I mean for this week. Appearing today, but for this week. What major arcana wants to be a guiding force for you? A mentor or teaching you a lesson? The Devil, some Capricorn energy. Wow, that's spicy between that Scorpio and that Devil card. Power moves this week for Scorpio. However, a word of caution to this tale. Yeah, I watched Hercules just recently, so yeah, if you're wondering, if you're like, I heard that before, Hercules, the Fates. Making sure that you're not working too hard, that you're pinning yourself down. This might be requiring like shadow work, or just being more aware of toxic traits of either people around you and of an authority figure, or where you are chaining yourself down or not lifting yourself up, and you're aware of it, but like you're not doing anything to stop it, prevent it, or change it. But with that Capricorn energy, the bit of the power move here is like you might be making moves in secret. This is about keeping things secret, or putting on a face on one side while you're working on something in the darkness that you're not ready for people to see this week. This is about making moves, but it might be people can see like the results of it, like the powerful moves you're making this week, but they're not seeing the work you're putting into it, what's happening behind the scenes, what's in the shadows. But it's about making sure that those traits for you, for that Devil card coming in there, aren't like, because you have to keep it secret so much that if you're stressing out and if you become agitated with people, like, you know, but they don't know because they don't see what's happening, it's just like being aware of that. And some of you could just be feeling very, very chained down this week by a member of someone who holds authority and power over you, and you're not liking that. And so you could be fighting back. Okay. And what does Scorpio need to surrender this week? I definitely get that working from the shadows vibe for Scorpio this week. Surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decision. Some of you, like we were kind of talking about, like you are chained down on purpose. You may be having denial about your situation, and that's why the Devil card is here to bring you and make you more aware. You could be having denial about a situation, or like you see it, but you're not seeing it. Like you're wearing rose-colored glasses when you look at the situation, like that saying of, but I can fix them. I can fix them, you know, like, you know, I can fix the situation. I can make something of it. I can do that. When in reality, you need to cut yourself from it completely in order for that growth to happen, in order to set yourself free from that moment, that power, that authority, that you're not really, it's not really balanced. There is an imbalance of power when we get into this card. Someone else is calling the shots from the darkness, and where you thought maybe it was you in this scenario, you have to surrender that denial and realize that someone might be influencing your moves. What blessings are being sent to Scorpio this week? Don't stop. A miracle is around the corner. Some of you might be feeling very helpless this week, maybe because like you're becoming more aware. You went through the steps of surrendering the denial, and are looking for a miracle. Some of you, that could be a job change. We have persevere. Leave no stone unturned. We have that imagery of the stone. Perfect. Leave no stone unturned. Because like I said, there is a mixture with that Devil card coming into here with the one major arcana between these oracles coming up for you, Scorpio. It's about having, surrendering the denial to a situation of where you need to let that go. But the don't stop, persevere, leave no stone unturned is because you also are fighting back to find the options. Once you release that denial, surrender that denial, and you can find hope again. You can release yourself from this path of being here. And this is where I was talking about, you may be making moves, but that no one is seeing them. If there is a person of authority, you might be working behind the shadows to defeat them, to be released from them, to have their power no longer on you. And it's just going to be like, that's what I'm saying, the big power moves are happening there, but no one is seeing it because it needs to be kept secret this week. Very interesting for Scorpios. Yeah, I'm getting a very powerful vibe from this. Like I said, mysterious or trickery afoot. Like you can have trickery with the Devil being there because you've been being fed lies this week, or not this week, for some time. And this week it's like you're understanding where the lies are coming from. Some of you might be feeling helpless in the situation, whereas some of you have been making moves in the darkness to be like, I'm getting out of the situation though. You're going to be looking and finding all of your options. Intuition, trusting your intuition, being in tune with your third eye, with your psychic powers. You may not believe that you're psychic, but the cards are here saying you are psychic, because that's why you're going to be able to feel things, be in tune with things. You know how your body works, you know how your mind works, you know how spirit works, to benefit you. But trusting your intuition this week. This also can be referring of, don't deny yourself. Do not bring denial upon yourself. If you are getting bad vibes from a certain person, you feel like someone's lying to you, trust your intuition. And you may not have any proof, but maybe you are in the process of finding that proof. Some of you might, that's what I'm saying, like working from the shadows. Some of you are going to be like in detective mode this week. Okay. Your daily oracle. Oh my god, sorry, my dog just scared me. I'm gonna redo that. I didn't actually mean to stop right there, but he just started barking, and he has such a sharp bark. There we go. Your sensitivity is your superpower, trusting your intuition. If you're feeling like, you know, your sensitivity is a hindrance to yourself, and that's where you could be very like, feeling very helpless, understand that it is actually your superpower. We have this powerful growth. Like, you are more in tune than you realize. All right, Scorpio, I do hope you have a wonderful week, and this is your reading. Let me know if this resonated with you, what you thought about it, and drop a comment. I love to read them, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Ooh, Scorpio, Scorpio. Let me quickly take this photo. If I didn't cover Scorpio's name, that'd be great. There's so many treats. He's coming back down here, although I don't have his bag of treats next to me right now. It's in the living room. His bark man, he was even all in the front of the house, and I was like, what? Now I want to watch Hook. I actually been wanting to watch Hook, too. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Sagittarius. You are up next. Look at now that focused in beautifully. Sagittarius. He was in my office. Well, it sounded like right above me, and from I can hear it sounds like the front of the house for me because the noise goes down the stairs. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh, he's right here next to me. You want to put your nose in the camera? You want to say hi? You want to say? Oh, there he is. Okay. Hi. There we go. Okay. Let me refocus. I think we're back to normal, right? Right there? Hi, baby. Hi. Can I finish this, please? Thank you. Ah, love you. Yep, Sagittarius, you got a little sneak peek. Actually, I'm sure the Sagittarius that are probably watching this have seen Guinness before on streams. Alright, Sagittarius. What major arcana is calling out to you for this week? Major arcana is calling to you this week. What wants to be a guiding force for this week for Sagittarius? We have the moon, Pisces energy coming into here. Water and fire. Pisces, that moon card gives us the vibes of trusting your intuition, bringing out that inner beast, setting those boundaries, making sure no one like steps all over you, howling at the moon as Guinness would love to do, which is the name of my puppy. But working with dark energy, working within the darkness, finding comfort in the darkness. And dark energy could be implying like dark gods and goddesses, like they use, they're part of the night, they are part of the moon energy, finding divine guidance from them. Howl of the moon, let's go, yes. Excuse me. But trusting your intuition that you're going to be set on the same paths, and also trusting that you know things, but you don't know why they are the way they are this week, and not like having any self-doubt about that. You're trusting your other instincts out there, but versus your sight. And this could also be implying because you're going to be dragging things out of the darkness and bringing them into light so that you can deal with them this week, Sagittarius. All right, what do you need to surrender this week? Surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. And sometimes this card comes up and it's easier said than done when a lot of negative thinking is heading your way. This could be implying you need to do some shadow work to figure out where these negative thoughts are coming from and how you can bring those into light, because you might need more work on it than thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. This could just be a call you need to bring in more positive affirmations about yourself, about your abilities, and trusting and having more belief in yourself and in spirit and in the universe that they are guiding you. For some of you, this might need a deeper connection or a more professional help, I should say, if you can or are able to either do self-help books to actually getting in therapy, if you can do so. If this has been on your mind a lot, maybe some of you would like to take that path. You've been kind of going through the pros and cons of that scenario, and you might be be starting this journey, but it feels like you're in darkness because you don't know a lot about it. You don't know like what the first steps are to do. So you might be gaining a lot of information this week to get you out of the darkness. Like just start somewhere. What blessings are heading your way this week, Sagittarius? Trust, faith in the power of the universe. Did I not just say this? Like, you need to have that trust in the universe, trust in yourself, trust that, like I said, like the universe has your back. Some of you just need to be like having faith without being able to see it. That is a lesson you have to learn this week. Like, you'll see signs. There's probably signs that are around you. You're just not aware of them, or you're not realizing that there's signs that you need to be able to either have that moment of meditation or listen to, be more aware of it. Like when you have a random song playing and you become aware of it, what is that song saying to you? If you come across an affirmation for that day, like how did you come across it and what is it? And take it to heart. You know, those are the signs that are being sent to you. When you start seeing angel numbers or blessed numbers, you know, what do those numbers mean? You know, take note of that. Take note of your dreams about signs being sent to you. Present, journey into the garden to escape two eternities, the past and the future. And this is about taking care of the now, being present in the now, because you can't be living in the past and the future. And this is kind of the momentum we see here, like past and future both have no leaves on them because you don't know what they were, what they can be, or what lessons you learned. If you need to be present in the moment, you know, you can't let the past hold you back from living in the present. And negative thinking could be like thoughts of, have you come to terms with things that you've done in the past? Do you have trust and faith in yourself that you know you can do better? That you will do better? And having those affirmations set up before you of like, I will do better, like I am doing better. Or, you know, the daily oracle, when we do that, might be an affirmation that'll be very, very close to you for this week. Or grab, you know, your own affirmation cards, and you need to pull one each day this week. Clear your energy field. This could be a fresh start for some of you. You need to clear your energy field. Be present in the moment of the energy that is surrounding you. You could be asking your ancestors for help for cleansing. Some of you might need to do a smoke cleanse. You can do a steam cleanse, and that's like when you boil like water on a stove with certain scents like lemons and oranges, cinnamon, things like that. And you can safely boil them on the stove and like let that scent fill your house up. For some of you, you don't even have to do like the imagery on this card for clearing your energy field. You can just like sit there with some music pumping and blaring through you, sitting there chanting affirmations, whatever it takes for you to clear your energy field to give you that fresh start. For some of you, this could just be taking even like a bath or a shower, mostly like, you know, rinsing away that energy. What about a vape cleanse? Never tried or heard about that one. I don't really use vapes much anymore. Alright, daily oracle for Sagittarius. It's back here. Oh. Receive as generously as you give. I feel like some of you have been giving out a lot more, which has made you feel like in the darkness. Maybe you've been giving because you're not sure about the future and you want people to like you. So remember to receive and allow that to receive. Some of you might feel like, because you have negative thinking going in and you feel like you're in darkness, you're in solitude, that you don't deserve that. You don't deserve trust. You don't deserve positive affirmations. And you need to be able to receive that. Receive those gifts from the universe, from those around you who care about you. Make sure you are allowed to receive that. Like, you speak it into being, like you receive as generally as you give. Okay, Sagittarius, that is your reading. Thank you for being here with me today, and I hope you enjoyed this reading, and let me know what you thought about it, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Okay, looks to me like Capricorn might be next. Okay, let me do my quick photo. Let's fucking go. Yes, Capricorns. Your turn. Let's make this presentable for the Capricorns. Capricorn, you are up. All right, let us find out what major arcana is calling to Capricorn for this week. What major arcana wants to be the guiding force? What major arcana wants to either teach you a lesson or make you more aware of this energy? Thank you. I particularly know you do not, the Capricorn who is in chat right now does not like when my cards are like this. They will come over and put them into nice piles. All right. We have the Fool. Ambitious we are. So you might be starting on a new path this week. Something new and fresh is starting from you. You are being divinely guided. You'll be seeing signs. There is hope. There's this carefree attitude. You have all the resources to make something happen this week. Don't feel foolish about this. Like, always have that air of caution at some point. But right now, at the beginning of the week, we'll have that Fool energy, kind of like that fresh start energy. Seeing where your power is coming from. This could be a new creative partnership or creative project. This could be a new business opportunity for you that you might feel like you're blindly getting into, but it's kind of like that fake it till you make it mentality. Like, you have all the tools you need to be successful in this new endeavor. And this is your sign, like, as a yes, as an affirmation. If there was something you were thinking about doing, you're just like, okay, you know what? I just need to get started. I need to start doing this. This is the sign for yes. So Capricorn, what do you need to surrender for this week? Don't blast it because you leave. My cards are not messy, okay? They're not messy. I just use them so much that, sometimes it's not worth putting them into nice piles. I touch my cards like every day. Surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus in on your own power. Let others come to you. Kind of a bit of contradictory between that and the Fool, I will say. But we have that non-action because this could be leading to another part of your life, in the sense of, like, there's an area in your life that you need to move forward in and another area in your life that you need to surrender because you cannot no longer do that action. Some of you might be feeling very foolish about maybe an action that you have done or that you might be doing this week, and it's like you're learning from this that you need to, like, let it sit for a bit. You could start and end with this energy for this week. But to make sure for some of you is, what I also said, have an air of caution with the Fool. It's just like right before you take that leap, making sure you've double checked everything too. Very interesting. Ready for the business opportunities? Yeah, so business opportunities, and maybe business, this also could be leading because you don't need to go towards those business opportunities. They're being given to you, like they're being sent to you. Someone's reaching out to you for this week. So with the Fool brings that energy of, like, the opportunity is there, but you don't need to reach out to it. Like, the divine is, like, guiding you along that path of sending someone to you instead. Setting intentions, plant the seeds and watch them grow. Setting your intentions. And it's different from, like, action, because, like, you're setting your intentions, you're making plans for that future growth. You're setting for the plans of what you want to see and what path you want to take. So setting intentions to see that growth happening for you this week, and it's just the beginning of things. These are very nice together because they are about the beginning. They both, like, have that moon in there too, so showing them how they're, oh my god, don't spin. Don't spin. No spinning. There we go. But you're planting that seeds, and sometimes that as well, for some of you, you've planted those seeds. There's nothing else you can do about it but watch it grow. Let's see, do we have anything that jumps out as extra guidance for Capricorns this week? I guess you get both because both of those came out. We have persevere, leave no stone unturned. and joy. Make time for the little things today. And this could be finding your joy, finding like, you know, leaving no stone unturned in the sense of like, you've done all that you can. This is why for some of those actions are non-actions, because they're going to be presented to you, given to you as well. We see hands as a gift for you, Capricorn. And some of you just need to have some joy. You're not doing forward, or you're not moving forward with some sort of project because you need to bring in some joy this week. I'm trying to figure out, how do I... The glare is probably going to kill the cards anyways. We have that diffuser coming in hopefully tomorrow. Joy is working. No, I mean, sometimes there could be a project that you have a lot of fun doing and creating, right? You can have a lot of fun with that. But sometimes you need to take that break and do something else. The glare is fine. It's not fine. You see how it's like blocking almost the words in joy? That's why I said it's not fine. And see how it's blocking that? I can see. You can't read them though. Alright, what self-care can Capricorn do for this week though? What's a break? When you play Dead by Daylight RNG, that is a break. Here we go. Be still. I can't read normally. We have, if it says go, no, it says be still. This could be meditative work. This is because some of you need to be still to set your intentions, and that's why we have that surrender to non-action. Kind of like prepping before your journey. That's the major vibe I get with all these cards being in here. It's more evident that it's more about the start of like preparing for a journey, gathering all your tools and your resources, things that you didn't realize that you had before you can move forward, like before you feel comfortable moving forward. Because we know with Capricorns, a lot of times you like to have a nice plan or at least a layout. Like you want to know where you're going. You want to know, you want to have a direction of things. Otherwise you feel foolish if you just like took off, which is why I'm getting that vibe of like the no action. This comes more from a grounding place, grounding your intentions so you know where your path is going to lead you. And for some of you, you need to be still this week. Have that moment to like also reflect on your intentions and your path of coming from. That's where you'll have that blend of like non-action but action, non-action but action. Like you're going to persevere, you're going to leave no stone unturned for those opportunities, but you'll know when you need to be still. It's about having that balance, knowing when to go and when to stop, knowing when the divine uses that the little doggy that's right there to stop the fool for before they fall over the cliff and before they're like, okay, you can go. All right, daily oracle. I know it's daily, but you can use it for the week or just for the day or wherever you want to use for Capricorns. Your potential is endless. Your potential is endless. It's kind of self-explanatory in all of this. And it starts off with like, well, that's why you're starting your journey. Your potential is endless because if you're just setting your intentions of what you want and you can adapt to that change. And that's why for some of these actions, you will need to be still for it. You will not have to act for some of it because your potential is going to bring you where you need to be. I mean, yes, we are Caps, of course. So Capricorn, that is your reading for this week. I hope you have a wonderful week. It looks like you'll be getting busy, setting intentions and like setting your plans up before you start your journey. And remember, your potential is endless. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, thank you for the reading. Yes, no worries. Oh, looks like we have one more to do and I almost spilled something. Let me do my photo. Okay, thank you for, I'm not ending stream, I'm ending that for the video, okay? For the, for when this goes into a, what's it called? The VOD, when the live stream turns to a VOD. I can't help it, there's a different attitude when you come onto YouTube, like how you end things versus how you would end a Twitch stream. There's two different vibes. I am curious about doing this, oh my gosh, don't spill. Doing this one day or one, maybe next week, trying this out on trying this out on Twitch, and potentially I should be able to download it after the stream or like whatever and upload it here on YouTube. I might give that a try. Why do Aquarius? We're starting Aquarius. Videos are a bit tedious and sometimes glitchy. Yeah, and I also wanted to keep the chat. I do like the live chat in there. Because like if I start saying something weird and if it's from YouTube or if it's from like Twitch, you can't upload like the Twitch chat with it from, yeah, I'm positive you can't do that. And I mean I can highlight it. I could highlight it on Twitch potentially. But also with what's it called? With YouTube, if I do any editing towards it, you lose the live feed, which I did not know that. When I was trying to trim from the other video, I was trying to trim like the intro so it would just start. If I just start at the intro and start the video, I just wanted to cut like the beginning and starting stream up, and it wouldn't. Once I did that, it deleted or it took away the live chat, and I was like, no, I want that to stay up. Unless it's on your screen already, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I'd have to put it on the screen, but I don't have that for that layover. So, or that, yeah, that overlay. I was just like, okay, we're gonna start on Aquarius. Is Guinness gonna finish his bark? I only have one more to do, Guinness. I just need you just for this one. He just started growling. Alright, Aquarius. Anyway, so many differences between platforms, yeah. Alright, Aquarius. What major arcana is calling to you for this week? What major arcana is calling to you this week? Wants to be your guide this week? Aquarius, I'm feeling this one. We have the Hermit, some Virgo energy coming in here for Aquarius. Some of you might be having visions that you want to share, or people are asking you about. They're reaching you out for help. They want you to be their mentor, their guiding light. You might be having to be in hermit mode though. You'll be wanting to seclude yourself because you want to know deeper into your own voice. You don't want to be influenced by voices around you. You don't want to be influenced by the collective. You want to stand true to your own voice. For this week, that could be studious. We have like a studious mindset going on with the Hermit appearing. But this is all about also liking your own voice, enough to the point that you have to like your own voice. You have to be able to talk to yourself versus like hating everything that you say, or you don't even want to be alone with yourself. This is about being okay being alone. Being okay having that self-time with your, being with yourself. Wish there was an easier, streamlined way. Yeah. About that. I'm just trying to figure it out. Because I did this pre-recorded, and it's such a bitch to edit afterwards, because I have to record it on this computer and then take it upstairs. And I can just do it all here. I just hate that it kills the live chat if I do any editing to this video. Okay, Aquarius, what do you need to surrender this week? Surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Trusting your intuition. And that's what I was just talking about, trusting that inner voice. Some of you may not have faith in your inner voice, or you're not trusting your intuition. And the Hermit's here, like, it is a guiding force to you, and it's also your energy. And Virgo brings out that service to other energy. Like, they want to help, they want to be a guiding, like, they want to help, like, people get their shit in order in a way. And you may feel like you don't have that in you. Like, you may feel like you're not there. You're not meant to be a guiding force to someone else. That's why you want to enclose yourself. You want to hermit yourself up, And it's like, you can't seclude yourself forever, but you can have a stronger voice. So when you are out in public, or you're out with talking with people, that they don't influence you. Trust your gut, even if you can't trust it with milk. You know what? That's a wonderful saying. I do like it. That's a quote we can keep. blessings being sent your way. We've got nature. Notice the harmony around you. And this could be you need to spend some time in nature. You need to do some nature ASMR around you. You need to notice the harmony that is around you, that you are in a peaceful state, or setting to your space peacefulness. Some of you might be needing to clean your space, get it nice and tidy, organize it, bring in some elements of nature into your space. You know, and this doesn't have to be like a plant. It could be crystals. It could be things that are just, oh, we have patience that jumped out here. Wait for the fruit to ripen. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you're having patience with yourself. You're having patience with others. Some of you having patience and waiting out in nature. You're going to have that momentum. You're going to have like that, or not momentum. You're going to have that moment where you're going to be trusting your inner voice. You have to be very patient with yourself too this week, Aquarius. Before you also take those next moves. Some of you might be trying to strengthen your intuition this week. You might be really trying to practice your intuition, your psychic abilities. So you're going to have that patience with yourself as you see it develop. It's going to take some time. You might need to find someone who has these abilities that you want to ask for, like mentorship. And it might take some time before they can get back to you. All right, what self-care can Aquarius do this week? Use your hands, and this could be getting hands-on with things. This could be creating projects, creating pieces of artwork, painting. It doesn't have to be like pottery like in this imagery. This is using your hands. This could be like having to feel the ground, feel if you're with around snow, if you can touch the ice, if you can touch water. You want to get in touch with the feeling, the sensation of touch, feeling different textures. But using your hands to get in there, to get things started. That's the kind of the feeling I get in here with this patience, having patience with yourself, and using your hands for this week, Aquarius. I love that card, actually. Yeah, the use your hands card, yeah. And like, I mean, hands-on. You're getting hands-on on things. For some of you, you might be wanting to gain that knowledge. You're trying to be, like I said, studious. You're getting hands-on by touching like a physical book. All right, what is the daily oracle for Aquarius? Kind of jelly caps, didn't get it. Well, oops, maybe next week. Who's feeling it? Who's feeling it? Front, back, middle, front, back, middle, front, back, middle. We have, don't be fooled. This isn't where it ends. And that's why we kind of like have this journey. We see the Hermit making their moves. We have that patience. Some of you might be feeling like patience is going to halt your progress. And it's like, don't be fooled. This isn't where it's going to end. You know, some of you, you're taking that still time in nature. You're touching like items in nature that are safe to touch. Like, don't get like poison ivy or anything like that if that could be around your area. But it's more of like feeling like the wind across your skin, you know, across your face in that sense. You're having that moment of peace. Even if it's meditative, if you're picturing yourself in nature, you're not actually going out into nature, but you have like the sounds of nature going around you. Having that patience with yourself, because don't be fooled, this isn't where it ends. This is where you're kind of resetting this, and this could be sometimes resetting your intuition. Okay, and that is your reading, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you thought about it, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Oh, hi, hello. Okay. Is everything okay in chat? All right, well, that is it for today anyways. That was for everything today for the readings. Thank you guys here for being live, whoever is still here. Oh, I didn't see anything. I thought they just said hi. You can just tell me in Discord what happened. You know what we can test right now, since it's the end of stream? If you guys are here, cool. If not, if you're gonna catch back the video so you can fast forward to your thing, that's great. I just need to test something while I'm here, while I'm live, since I'm not live on YouTube very often. I just need to test out if I do this. If I do customization, if I do this, if I do subscribers only, can Stream Elements type in here, Aaron? I just need you to do a Stream Elements command. I want to see if that works. Wow, the delay in YouTube is so, oh my god, like Twitch, like you're YouTube, you should be like better than this. Let us find out if that, oh, so it does work. That's nice. Hi, Doug. Hi. I just finished today's readings. It works. So, okay. So cool. So maybe I can just have subscribers only turned on. Because that seems to help. That does seem to help quite a bit with that sort of stuff. What was said, I have no idea. I thought they literally just said hi. I just ignored it because I was at the end of the reading. I literally just ignored it. So, I should have all the timestamps. Aaron actually just sent me the timestamp stuff, so hopefully I can see that and quickly get that on there so you can fast forward to you. But I don't think the HD version of the reading, I don't know how bad the SD version is going to be, but the HD version, last time it was posted super quickly. Oh, okay. Yeah, did not see that at all. Yeah, trolls showing up $1 short of daylight. Okay, so I didn't see anything. I literally thought they just said hi. Okay. RNG at work today, right? So thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy the reading for today, and we will be live actually tomorrow, if Play Reviewer Bot works tomorrow, I'll be live on Twitch, so I can do some live readings then. I'm actually going to start tomorrow with a community reading, and then we'll do individual readings after that. And that should be it. I'm making some changes to my Ko-Fi. Other than that, it should be... My back hurts from carrying mod duties today. Oh, I get it. But thank you guys for being here so much. I appreciate it, and I'm gonna make sure I'm trying to end this where you guys can still hear me, since apparently this thing ends. I gotta put like this so I know I can end stream now. Doing some visual cues since the delay is terrible. Thank you guys. Bye.